Good evening and welcome to Up South. Our top story this evening is from Telangana, where over 350 farmers have killed themselves in India's youngest state in the last 5 months since June. In fact, the widows and children of those farmers are camping in Hyderabad at the moment, demanding some help from Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. And what does KCR do? He orders a 100% salary hike for all MLAs and MLCs in Telangana. And what's more, he also orders a fancy fleet of new cars for himself, his ministers and select officers. All this will cost you and me 43 crore rupees this financial year.
For K. Chandrasekhar Rao, charity clearly begins at home. So all 119 MLAs and 40 MLCs in Telangana will get a bumper salary hike from 95,000 rupees to rupees 2 lakhs per month.
जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में पिरना बहुत मुश्किल बात है. एक दिन का पेट्रोल ही होता है 2000 तक. अगर 30 दिन पेट्रोल और जाति घाटी से पिरना पड़ता, डिस्ट्रिक्ट को आना पड़ता, अगर सेक्रेटरीट को आना पड़ता, हर चीज में खर्चा है.
Opinion is divided among opposition legislators on whether this extra burden of 15 crore rupees per annum on the Telangana exchequer is the right decision.
It is not the salary, it is the TAs and DAs and other office assistants allowances, travel expenditure, whatever he goes towards the people to collect the information, to meet the people, to know the issues of the people.
TDP MLAs refuse for a salary hike what the government gives.
We never accepted, we never argued, we are going to fight regarding this in the assembly. That is our decision.
That's not all. Since he is in the driver's seat in Telangana, KCR has decided to acquire a new set of wheels as well. The fleet of 70, that includes some bulletproof cars, will burn a whole of 28 crore rupees in Telangana's pocket. Even as KCR splurges on himself and his political fraternity, just 3 kilometers away from Telangana Assembly is the real picture of the agrarian distress in Telangana. These family members of farmers who have committed suicide, their backs broken by crop failure and indebtedness, are protesting in Hyderabad demanding help from KCR.
కోసం చేసే డబ్బు గిన వాళ్ళే వాడుకుంటున్నారు. జనాలను మంచిగా చూడాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను. జనాలకి ఇప్పటి నుండి జనాలకే మంచి చేయాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను. ఇప్పటి నుంచి కరెంట్ గిన 9 గంటల కరెంట్ ఇస్తామని 3 గంటలు గిన సరింగిస్తలే.
In any other job in India, you're unlikely to get a salary increase of more than 10 to 15%, especially with the economy not doing too well. But here is a case of a 100% plus hike that will make the job of an MLA or MLC in Telangana the most sought after in India. In Hyderabad with camera person Damodar, T.S. Sudhir for Headlines Today.
Just what do the citizens of Telangana in the state capital of Hyderabad think of K. Chandrasekhar Rao's decision? Let's listen to these voices.
They have to look into the farmers' issue first. But I don't think doubling the salaries of MLAs, it's also a good move in one way that curbs their attention towards illegal stuff. So I feel both are important, but first they have to look into the farmers' issue first.
Well, what I see the Telangana government is doing right now, they are doubling the salary of the MLAs, and I think this is justified by the government. Because what I feel, if you double the salary of a government employee, say MLA or any other person, then the person will take more interest in the community and he will do much more work what he was doing before.
Despite of all these problems, KCR is investing very much amount for his self gain. Instead, he can spend all this money on farmers in waiving their loans, and which in turn helps them to cultivate more crops for the upcoming Rabi season.
Breaking news coming in now from Colombo. The appeal filed on behalf of the 5 Indian fishermen who were sentenced to death by a Sri Lankan court was today withdrawn when the matter came up before the Court of Appeal. This could mean that President Mahinda Rajapakse could actually pardon the fishermen and they could be shifted to India. Joining me now is Smita Sharma, Deputy Editor, for more details. Smita, What would this actually mean on the ground? How soon could those fishermen be actually shifted back to India?
Well, Sudhir, in a way, this withdrawal of the appeal, which was filed against the Colombo court decision, and it was filed just recently, last week itself, it has been withdrawn on a day when it also happens to be the Sri Lankan President Mahinda Rajapaksa's birthday. Though I must clarify here that there is no official word yet from the Minister of External Affairs in terms of what is really the reason behind it. Nobody's coming on the record with it, but sources, of course, confirming it to headlines today that this appeal has been withdrawn. Remember, there was serious drug trafficking charges against these 5 Indian fishermen who had been sentenced to death in a case which also involved 3 Sri Lankan citizens as well. Now, this obviously has triggered off expectations that perhaps President Rajapaksa might be expected to exercise his executive authorities, the powers that are vested into his office by virtue of being the president, because there was a similar case in the past in the late 90s when 2 Indians had been sentenced to death in some other sort of a case where in fact their death sentence had been commuted to life imprisonment, and later on they were repatriated to Indian jails to serve out their sentence. One of them in fact walked free last year itself. So clearly now it has to be seen as to what the official communication comes in. When does it come in? As of now, the Prime Minister, remember Prime Minister Modi in Australia on his way to Fiji, MEA spokesperson with him not reachable, and there is the opportunity of course for President Rajapaksa to meet Mr. Narendra Modi along the sidelines of the SAARC summit in Kathmandu.
Absolutely, that will take place at the end of November. Smita Sharma, thanks a lot for bringing us this piece of breaking news from Sri Lanka. Now, news from Kerala and Tamil Nadu, where tensions are rising in the 2 states over water storage level touching 141 feet at the Mullaperiyar Dam. And to add fuel to fire, the alleged unauthorized entry of Kerala MLA Bijimol and a group of media persons into the Mullaperiyar Dam site caused a stir. Tamil Nadu has registered its protest with Kerala. In fact, in a letter, the Tamil Nadu Chief Secretary lodged a protest against the visit of the MLA without intimating the Tamil Nadu government. It also protested the Kerala police's failure to prevent the unauthorized entry. Meanwhile, with Tamil Nadu remaining firm in keeping the water level at the Mullaperiyar Dam at 142 feet, Kerala is now considering sending an all-party delegation to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi and seek his intervention.
ഗൗരവതരമായി സംസ്ഥാന സർക്കാർ അടിയന്തരമായി ഈ വിഷയത്തിൽ ഇടപെടണം. രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയെ ഈ ഗുരുതരമായ സാഹചര്യം ബോധ്യപ്പെടുത്തിക്കൊണ്ട് രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി ശ്രീ നരേന്ദ്രമോദിയെ ഈ വിഷയത്തിൽ ഇടപെടുത്തിക്കുന്നതിന് അടിയന്തരമായി സംസ്ഥാന സർക്കാരിൻ്റെ ഇടപെടൽ ഉണ്ടാകണമെന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഈ അവസരത്തിലുള്ള അഭ്യർത്ഥന. ബേബി ഡാം കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി അടിയന്തരമായി ബേബി ഡാം സന്ദർശിക്കുന്നതിനുള്ള നടപടി സ്വീകരിക്കണം.
Joining me now from Bangalore is Rohini Swamy, also Shisha Reddy joining me from Chennai. Rohini, to you first. Kerala has always been apprehensive about the height of the water storage levels crossing 142 feet. Now it's at 141. Is there a lot of panic and apprehension in those border districts of Kerala as to what could possibly happen if the water storage level actually crosses or hits 142 feet?
Yes, absolutely. Mullaperiyar Dam has always been a flashpoint, and especially in Kerala, around Idukki area, yes, the people are a little alarmed with the fact that it continues as the height of the water height continues to rise. But more importantly, they are also saying that the dam is weak, and this is the argument that has been put forth time and again. And even here, as we see the MLA of Pyramid, Bijimol, when she went there, she did show the media persons who were there of the leak that is taking place there, only to show the fact that the dam is unable to contain that kind of water that Tamil Nadu wants to store over there. Now, most importantly now, like we've seen protests taking place in Tamil Nadu, Kerala also is upping the ante as of now. And we've also seen how a delegation will be going to this to request Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi to intervene. Now, they've also asked the Chief Minister of Kerala, Mr. Umman Chandi, to come and personally look at the dam, because they're saying that time, it won't be time before the dam now falls apart.
Right. Shisha, what is Tamil Nadu doing to actually prevent this kind of a standoff? What prevents the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Paneerselvam to actually pick up the phone and speak to his Kerala counterpart Umman Chandi? Because this standoff is really not helping matters.
Well, Sudhir, it's been a long standoff between Kerala and Tamil Nadu, because having said that, now Tamil Nadu Chief Minister O. Paneerselvam has been saying that the dam has full capacity and it can actually hold 156 feet of water. And now there is a lot of
Shisha, if you could hear the question about what is really happening on behalf of the Tamil Nadu government to actually resolve the issue with Thiruvananthapuram.
Well, right, now that the Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam has said that they will be filing a petition with the Supreme Court on this note because they have breached the security one. On the other hand, in the Tamil Nadu itself, the political parties are upping the ante, stating this issue, particular issue. Remember, DMK chief has also sent out a statement asking the Tamil Nadu government to convene a cabinet meeting in order to make steps to increase the water level to 156 feet, though Thiruvananthapuram, the Kerala, in fact, have been saying that this dam is weak and cannot hold water more than 136 feet. But again, it's a very contrast in Tamil Nadu. Tensions have been running high to increase the water level to 156 feet. Back to you, Sudhir.
Right. Thanks a lot, Rohini Swami and Shisha Reddy, for joining us on this important story on the Mullaperiyar Dam. Now, news from Bangalore. After a very tumultuous experience in both Kochi, IIT Chennai, University of Hyderabad, now the Kiss of Love campaign is going to come to Bangalore on the 29th of November. In fact, the Kiss of Love movement urges people to come out and show their support by kissing their loved ones in public. The event in Bangalore is being publicized through the social media and is likely to be held somewhere around the town hall in the city.
See, we got a constitution. In the constitution, we frame the law. If anybody can do anything within the law framework of the law. If somebody is breaching or breaking the law, then the concerned police officers will take action. But nobody else is supposed to take the law into their own hands. If somebody got a complaint, they can file a complaint with our police authority. That the police authority will take action if there is any breach of law.
Joining me are two organizers from Chennai and Bangalore who have been associated with the Kiss of Love campaign. Arya, in Chennai, to you first. Now, you have seen some of the protests which have taken place against your campaign in Chennai at the IIT Madras. Now, the criticism is that you are probably creating more discord than actually spreading love.
Not affect any of us inside the campus, and we respect their right to protest. And we are not anyone to make a moral judgment against what they have done. And I would say, as from our side, we were celebrating love and they were trying to spread violence. So I think it's up to others to decide on what side they should be. And this kind of protest actually exposed the moral policing attitude of these people, and we know how they are.
Rachita Taneja, who is going to be organizing the event in Bangalore. Now, we have seen that there were protests in Kochi. There were some kind of unsavory scenes even at IIT Chennai. Now, there are going to be protests. Why are you planning to organize this event in Bangalore even as some kind of protests are being organized against you?
So basically, moral policing, I mean, in the entire world, moral policing specifically is something that's known in India. This term is actually known in India. And the reason it's called moral policing is because it's not according to the law. It's something that people do based on their own opinion, based on their culture or religion. And I think moral policing is a big issue, and the Pink Chaddi campaign kind of showed us the kind of reaction that the youth is willing to give regarding moral policing. So I think that being said, when an event triggers off something as big as this campaign, we all need to participate in it throughout the country. So it's happened in Delhi, it's happened in Kolkata, it's happening in other places as well. So I just wanted to ensure that it happens in Bangalore too.
It's quite clear that some people are not really going to like this kind of a campaign taking place in Bangalore on the 29th of November. What do you plan to do in that case?
See, I'm hoping and really praying that we have protection there on the spot. However, if there is a case that people are threatening violence, I personally do not want to put anyone at risk. So I'm going to ensure that there's a disclaimer before the event that there is a potential of violence, so that people know what they're getting into when they're coming to the event. I do not want to knowingly hurt anyone or cause anyone harm.
Arya, going by your experience, what would you tell to the organizers of the event in Bangalore on the 29th of November? What should they do and what should they not do?
when it happened in Kochi, it was a reaction against the moral policing incidents that were happening in Kerala. And to see that the same protest has spread across all states, I mean most of the states and universities in India, shows us how terrifying the problem of moral policing is and how people are affected by it. So I'm really happy to know that it is spreading to other cities also, and to them I would say all the best and keep spreading love.
Right, thanks a lot Rachita, Taneja and Arya for joining us today on Up South. Hyderabad is hosting the big fat Bollywood wedding at the Taj Falaknuma Palace as we speak. Salman Khan's sister Arpita Khan is getting married and the who's who of Bollywood has descended at the Taj Falaknuma Palace in Hyderabad. Let me cut across live to my colleague Sakhi Deshpande, who joins me live from the Taj Falaknuma Palace. Sakhi, give us a sense of what is happening inside. We have seen some of the pictures that have come from inside the palace where the wedding is taking place as we speak. What will happen between now and perhaps what is left of the evening?
Absolutely. As we speak right now, Sudhir, the marriage has happened. The wedding has happened. The Saath Fere was supposed to come through at around 6:36 to 6:30. So right now, we are looking at Ayush and Arpita married as a married couple. And right now inside, I'm sure the married couple are sort of meeting the guests. There are lots of guests who've come down from Mumbai, apart from the family, the biggies of Bollywood, as we call them, Amir Khan, Ritesh Deshmukh, Karan Johar, Sajid Nariyadwala, all very close to the couple and the family are also inside, and we are leading on to a huge party, which is also going to be a celebration of sorts, a performance of sorts from the entire Khan family. We are looking forward to that right now. We haven't really met too many, since the people have gone in, they haven't really come back because I think they are engrossed in the celebrations inside. But the kind of sense that we are getting here is that more guests are expected. Something that we are looking at with a keen eye is Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan was also invited for the wedding, but he hasn't arrived yet. So that's something we are going to pay very close attention to.